So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Mike, 54. Switch up, switch up.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's got the tight end, Van. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Here we go, here we go.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Five.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. And an alley to run. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
What? 280. Mike, 50. Here we go. Switch.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Being chased out left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Like 80. Like 5-4. Snicker, now spin.
This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his 2nd season, James Conner. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
54.
Rabbit.
Let go. Alert.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
He's coming.
Snickers. Protein spill.
Tighten up.
These two.
Wide motion.
Double bump.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son, and then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
Roethlisberger throwing complete to McDonald, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 22-yard line.
44.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger going for it all. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Double dog, that's the way.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. So they go pass on 3rd and 2. They complete it, but no gain. Should they have tried to run it?
I thought that running the ball in that situation is what they would have done, because at worst-case scenario, you may bring up a 4th down decision for your team. Instead, now, they're not close to the 1st down.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Push left. I got you, boy. 55's my guy. Go. Hey. My 55,
On 2nd and 7, Wilson is complete to Lockett. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. On 1st down, it's Carson. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
He's coming. We got double up. Check. Alert. Switch gears.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 1st down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. On 3rd down, it's Connor. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter.
Bring that! 180!
54 Mike.
Undercrush! Undercrush!
A quick throw complete to Washington. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Conner, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter play.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. This is Carson, and he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat.
They'll run on first down. Carson, he'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check 13. Check 13. Bring out. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Here's Carson. And And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
16 yards.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now first and 10. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Bud Dupree came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch your defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Check 26, check 26. Big dash, big dash. Go, go. All go special. All go special. Forward.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go. Check 99, check 99. Check 52. Check.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
I can't believe they even let you play. Go, 4 down. Front left. Reset.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 14 to 10.
Steelers 10. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Roethlisberger now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
54, right there, 54.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there, 22.
Here we go.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Mike spot 4.
Hey, exit. Ricky. Hey, watch
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Complete to Washington. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
Jack 16. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Come on, baby.
On 1st and 10 is Counter. Able to fight through one tackle. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
54, right there, 54, Mike.
Middle. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, Delta. Hey. Mike 54. Show that bench release and go.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Cross the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Hey, Alpha.
Watch safety creep.
On 2nd and 15 now. Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 8.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Hey, wahoo. Mike 54. Mike Slacker.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 17-14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting in a field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. Now Carson fumbles the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
On first down, it's Carson. Sean Davis that time on the tackle.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
These 2. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Here we go. 57. 57. 22, 44. Hey, Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. No spacing. 57. Mike 57. Strip the ball.
Here's Roethlisberger. It got his man complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Marr on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Hey, 0, 0, 0. I got one. Check three. Whip. Watch the whip. Jim. Let's go double count right here. Double count.
On second down now, it's Carson. He finds an opening past the 40. The 40. 30. The 20. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point up and through by Myers, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. So a very short kicker. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll run here with Connor. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, a run with Connor. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
Alert. 24.
Third and 1.
Hey, orbit.
He'll try and run for it with Connor. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted.
Here we go. Black 20. Got it. Easy. Let's go. Hey, watch 7. Hey, high 7. Mike 54. Watch the screen. 54 is Mike.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
50.
57. Mike, 57.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Let's go.
57 to Mike. 57 to
On second down, Connor looking for space. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Steelers, first down. First and 10 at the 45.
Right back to Connor here on first. In on the stop, Bradley McDougald.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
At the Seahawks 40-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Alert.
Alert 3.
Roethlisberger. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Single.
Third and 1.
Easy.
Mike, 54. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Mike,
Trying to get the first with Samuels. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10.
57's the Mike. Watch the Mike.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Jack 16. X3. 218. Chop it.
Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11.
Under 10. 10.
Alert.
Mike's 50. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Mike's 50.
22 jet bomber.
Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
The kick by Marr is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
The run on first down gets them a couple up to the 27. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
12. Guys, listen.
Now it's Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season, it's big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there.
6, get back there. Now spin.
Connor going to try and run it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Check. Alert.
Check nickel.
On first down, Wilson. And an alley to run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
I'm going back to you. Check 9.
Look left.
55. 6 man. Check curls. Say. Slam.
Alert. Hey, 0.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
2nd down.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
I'm coming. 18.
25. Check 25. Kill.
Booster team.
Rush in.
Hey.
Watch twist. Watch hustle. Watch it. Check 55.
Now it's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder from Michigan, Devin Bush. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And some space here. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Army. Kill.
Zebra.
Kill. Turn up.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
So we got man.
To throw is Wilson. To throw again. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Get that ball. Zebra. 19.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Joker. Check 43. Switch.
Friday.
Crunch.
Hey, 0.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm coming back.
Check.
Mike 55. I got it. Check 55.
Right left.
Check 55 to Mike.
Watch the slant. I'll go special. Nice.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Josh Gordon, 83 yards. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. It'll be Carson. They run for it. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, he sheds himself free. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Ready? Like 30.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Connor. In on the tackle there, Bobby Wagner coming off a 3rd straight All-Pro season.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A give running right is Connor. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Like 80. 8. You better bring. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring. Check. Lucky.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
13 yards on the play.
On 1st down, Connor. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Steelers, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.